Hello, I'm Gaga, and we're continuing to play some Forge Adventure mode. I was looking through and I got a couple comments, and one of them was that I have a pretty okay card to potentially put in my life gain deck. And, oh well, okay. I need to get rid of some of these cards. I need to sell some cards, because this is unreal. Okay, so there is it this one? Yeah, Archangel of Wrath. It is a 3/4 flyer for 4. I can kick it, and it will deal 2 damage to any target. That's a potential play for my deck here. So I don't have the red, but I have the black. So, how do I put this in my deck from this? Add to main deck. And then we go back here. And then one of the things is I'm starting to see some issues with let's see, which one is better here? I'm starting to see. I'm gonna keep it 41 cards, even though that's not super ideal. I'm starting to see some issues with the difficulty being a little too easy, right? And I'm thinking that one of the things that might make it harder for me is if I go up to a 60 card deck. Now I don't have like the best cards to potentially do that, which is a kind of a thing. Can we go by color here? Yeah. So, oh. Blood Artist. That's a good card. It goes into the life gain theme. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I just need a couple more cards to make this workable as a 60 card deck, right? We do have a bunch of cards that would work. We don't have enough cards to make it. Like, if I go to 60 cards right now, I just will end up just losing every fight, right? So the plan is to basically just continue to play and get some more cards in here. That being said, what we have, I'm really happy with. I probably would replace these Stromkirk Blood Chiefs in at some point. The Blood Artist is, I would say, slightly better. Add to that to the main deck too. It's slightly better than the Vengeful Blood Witch, because this is only creatures that I control die. It's a 1/1, whereas this is any creature, right? So that includes their creatures. So we're just going to go with 42 cards for now. I'm going to go and I'm going to look for maybe another draft to do. I also like we request to go down here, but let's I want to go back to the center of the map. Use this to go back to the center. Okay. The reason being is I want to go either to the black area or to the white area to do quests and look at towns up there, because they're more likely to have the cards that I'm like looking for to kind of round out this 60 card deck. So we're going up to the white. The white is also where we can find more of those Champlains for our defender deck. So it kind of like is 2-in-1. Let's hit up this town here. Let's real quick look through here. So we're looking for white cards, black cards. White cards, black cards. No, that doesn't quite work. So I did update the game And Final Fantasy spoilers are starting to come out. So here is one of the new Final Fantasy cards already in here, even though they're not at the time of recording. Final Fantasy hasn't released yet, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna stay away from alchemy cards. So this is not a thing. Just a quick glance over. I don't see anything I want here. Let's see. Nothing I see here. 3, pay 1 to put a brick counter on it. Tap to gain 2 life. Only there's no, there's way better life gain out there than that. Black cards. Okay, this might help. Okay, so this is whenever it's more successful, you control attack. So, let's see. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. This is a tutor. This is a 3/4 with lifelink. I don't think that's necessarily good. Destroy land. Menace Toxic 2. And then a 5 mana removal spell. Okay. Nothing there. And then this is enchantments. Not looking for any particular enchantments. Here we go. This is kind of like all over the place. I don't see any potential cards here. Then this is artifacts. Yeah. Don't see anything here. Now I'm kind of glancing at this pretty quickly, right? Let's see if we can get our quests. Goblins. Okay. Goblins are appearing all over. Win at least 3 duels against them. Okay. We can defeat some goblins. They're generally aggro, and the bane of aggro is gaining life. There's a draft available. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I'm very familiar with Lost Caverns of Ixalan. There isn't a whole lot of life gain in it, but I do like the idea. I need to turn off the I want to turn off. I'm like looking here. Is there the options here? I don't see the option for the draft helper. Because I feel like the draft helper is kind of like making me draft too well. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go click this here and look here. Do I have is draft helper here? Graphics options, I don't want that. Card overlays. No. Vibration options, okay. No. This is all graphics options. Oh, how do I get back? Adventure mode. Start. Okay. Huh. I can't find the draft helper. I wanted to turn the draft helper off, but I have no idea where that setting is. I'm going to Google it really quick. I'm going to be right back. All right. So I think I found it. Show draft rankings here in the card overlays. Believe that this is it. So we're going to go back to adventure mode, and then we're going to resume, and then we're going to go to the draft and join the event, and we'll spend 50 to enter the draft. And we did it. Great. So let's look here. So this enters tapped, and we mana fix with Sunken Citadel. Cavern Stomper, and then when this enters, look at the top 6 cards. You already put a land from among them in the battlefield. Tap with the rest of the bottom, and then you can trap with a cave. So mana fixing is a thing. A 1/1 flyer that creates maps. Interesting. There's a kind of pirate theme in this deck. If I do anything, the mana fixing might be the way to go first. We have another 1/1 flyer with maps. Oh, River Herald Guide. When it enters, it explores. It's a 3/1 vigilance. That can be pretty decent. It is a merfolk. We can go merfolk tribal. We can go if we go this 1/1 with that has the map token, we can go explore as an option. Ward 2, when it attacks, for each creature you control is power greater than its base power, put a number of equal to that difference. This does go with the whole explore idea. And it is not too hard to enable. Because when you explore, they have +1/+1 counters, which makes them. And then there's another River Herald Guide. Yeah, let's do this, and then see if there's something else. Okay, so here, as an additional cost, to cast a spell, discard a card, or sacrifice a permanent. Its power equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard and its toughness is at +1. Okay. Lore Keeper. This is a mana dork for dinosaurs. Whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you may put it from the battlefield from your hand on the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter here. I think this goes with the whole explore idea. We got a River Herald Scout. I'm kind of liking the idea of just exploring. Okay, so we got a creature land, Helping Hand, which returns a creature mana value 3 or less, battlefield tapped. Removal. This is a 2/2 for 2, but for 7, you can put 7 counters on a land you control. It becomes a 0/0. With haste, it's still a land. Okay. I don't like long games that actually happens, but I don't have any removal yet, but I guess we'll take this as an alternate way to get land out. I do like Thrashing Brontodon because it is a removal for artifacts and enchantments, and there's a bunch of artifacts in this. This has plane cycling. for 2, so you can grab a plains. We color fix. I'm gonna get the Thrashing Brontodon for artifact removal. Earthshaker Dreadmaw is great for dinosaur decks. I like Promising Vein because it taps for colorless, but then you can pay 1 and find a basic. No real. This has island cycling. It's ward 3. I'm going to grab this Promising Vein. This Jade Seed Stones, can we look at the back? How do I do that? Pressing the arrow keys? No. Well, I'm not sure what the backside of it looks like. But if we craft with a creature for 5, it turns into a 7/7. We can put 3 1/1/1/1 counters. Okay. Whenever you deal combat damage, the attacking player gains control of this, and then basically you just draw a card, put a counter on it, and then it has 5 or more point counters. Sacrificing and create a treasure token. Okay. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another target creature or artifact. When you do, put +1/+1 on each up to 2 target creatures. I'm gonna play the Jade Seed Stones. I don't know if it's necessarily good, but Merfolk Cave Diver. Whenever a creature you control explores, it gets +1/+0 at the end of the turn. It can't be blocked. And so that'll help. Here we got the River Herald guide. We wanted that. Here. Maybe Buried Treasure. Because we can discover 5. It's kind of not super great. It's a 3/4 with reach. We'll add the buried treasure. I don't really like it. We'll take the counter spell. Okay, Song of Stupefaction. I don't. It's okay. It's a -X/-0, where X is the number of permanent cards in graveyard, and then also we may mill 2 cards when it comes in, or we get a 3/4. Or we'll add that to the sideboard. Sideboard. Land. I'm not too happy to see the land. We have this Forgotten Monument that makes other caves better. I don't think we've taken any caves at this point. I like this Over the Edge because we can destroy target artifact or enchantment, or make our creature explore twice. I like this Over the Edge. Creature has pay 2, tap, target artifact or creature, or then pay 8 to discover 10. We got a River Herald Scout. I kind of like this. Can we get to 8? Or we'll get the River Herald Scout. And then here, this is foil. This is cave support. Nothing great here. When it enters the battlefield, it explores as double strike. Sure. This is removal. It has to be against a tapped creature. Quicksand Whirlpool, this is removal. We definitely need some more removal. So, exile target creature. Okay. Let's see here. Artifact or a bit. Artifact source. So this is artifact synergy, which we don't really have. White Cave, which allows us to discover 4, comes in tapped. There's no green. Somebody's taking green. Another White Cave. Another Sunken Citadel. We'll take this Sunken Citadel. Now I feel like we need to get more creatures. A combat trick. I think this can pump out 1/1s. Untap it during each player's untap step. Fine. We'll add this to the sideboard, the Swashbuckler's Whip. We will add this to the sideboard. And then now we're just rare drafting, basically. Oh, I like this. Ojer Caslim. I think this is an auto take, because whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may reveal that many cards from the top of your library. You may put a creature and or a land from among them on the battlefield, and when it dies, it returns as a land. So that's an instant take. This is a 7. Comes with 3+1/+1 counters. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, create a number of 1/1 artifact creatures equal to its power. And then you can sacrifice another artifact to put counters on it. This is not... This 7 mana is not necessarily great, but... This creates 2 1/1s. I think that goes into our counter theme. 1/1 for 1 that explores. I like. More white here. This has... you equip it for 1, it gets 1+1/+1, and you can the creature has 3. Tap the creature, sacrifice the hammer, destroy target artifacts or enchantment. We have enough artifact enchantment removal. When it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature until this. But I have to sacrifice an artifact or creature to get this out. I think we just take the courtyard. Bring in the last gift. Enter the battle. If you cast it, each player sacrifices all other creatures they control. Then the player returns all creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield that weren't put here this way. So basically, it swaps your graveyard, and that's fun, but it's not exactly what we want. Deep Cavern Bat is pretty good. Creature has, you may look at the top card of your library. Whenever this creature attacks, it explores. So this is a repeatable explore effect. I do like that with our explore theme. We have another one of these. Yes. Man, if we went dinosaurs, we would have been able to grab 3 of these. There's a counter spell here. We'll take the counterspell. This is in our colors. Whenever one or more creatures control with better power greater than its base power deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. There's also Gishath. Gishath is good, but we don't have the synergy for it. We'll go here. I like Over the Edge. Then we go add that, and then we're just adding creatures that are colors. At the beginning of combat any turn, creature control gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and vigilance until end of turn. Sure. Sideboard. 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 So we want 17 lands. Oh, let's cancel this. And then we can click to add basics there. Okay. So here it is. We want to cut down. Oh, so we got 6 lands already. This is maybe too many of these caves. Oh, we got a lot of caves. 6 total caves. And then we can use this to activate these. It makes us be able to do our discover quicker. Move that to the sideboard. Eight spells is fine. Let's see. Lands 6. So we need 11 more lands. That means right now, because we want to be at 17 lands. So as it stands, we need to cut 4 cards. Probably we'll move that to the sideboard. Keep these as our kind of big bombs. That explores. Move that to the sideboard. Yeah, I like all this. I think this is okay. It is a 3/3 for 3 that has that effect. It explores and has double strike. That could be good. I really like that. Whenever creature, so this goes with our explore theme. That has got explore. This does not have explore. It is a defensive card. I'll keep one of them. We need to cut one more card. Let's cut. Double blue is going to be hard because we're just dipping into blue, right? That's going to be a. Yeah, we are not a blue. We're primarily white green, with dipping into blue for those 3 cards, 4 cards. Yeah. Let's add basic lands, and then we already have 6 lands. A bunch of it's already white, so we need to add a bunch of forests. We need 11 more. Grab two there, 2 there, and like that. So if we do this, right? Looking at our mana base, this can be anything. This will search up a land. These are white. So, yeah. I think this is good. I think this is where we want to be. And this is our 40 card deck. And so that's where I'm going to cut it here. That was all the draft. The next episode, we're going to try to play all our games, at least most of our games. I'll see you in the next episode.